Could it be possible that the organization that is most outspoken about non-sexism and the protection of women's rights is also the organization that is, in fact, the most sexist? As we shake off Women's Month, we cannot help but to acknowledge that the answer is yes. Of all the political parties, there probably is none that speaks about its commitment to protecting and upholding the rights of women more than the ANC. The ANC's goal of promoting non-sexism is enshrined in several clauses in its own constitution, and it has made sure that the battle against non-sexism is also taken up in the South African constitution. The ANC government declared Women's Day a national holiday. It even boasts with policies that boils down to an internal quota system for the promotion of women within its own ranks. Also, the ANC is very outspoken about the alleged disproportionate power that white men have in this society and about its struggle to fix this problem. South Africa even boasts an entire government department for women, children and people with disabilities, or as it is otherwise known, the Department for Everyone Except Men. On the other hand, there really is no other party that is as sexist, as discriminatory and as abusive towards women than the ANC. South Africa had a particular turbulent Women's Month in 2017. During a shopping visit to South Africa, Grace Mugabe, wife of the world's oldest dictator, violently attacked a South African woman, Gabriella Engels, with an extension cord. The story soon made headlines and the Minister of Police, Fikile Mbalula, was asked to comment. It's not necessary to arrest her because she is giving her full cooperation with the police, he said, explaining why it's appropriate for him to do nothing. Turns out, Grace Mugabe did not cooperate with the police, and no attempt was made by the police to arrest her or to obtain justice for her victim. Also during Women's Month, Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Mduduzi Manana, violently assaulted two women for having suggested that he was gay. What followed was a horrifying silence by ANC leaders. Of course, the ANC's Women's League did and said nothing. Only when confronted by the media did the president of the ANC's Women's League, Batabile Dlamini, respond that the Women's League could not condemn Manana for physically assaulting a woman because they are much worse. Also, the extent of the ANC's apparent hatred for women isn't limited to isolated cases and can be traced back to the state president. Remember that the ANC president, the guy who the ANC so aggressively supports and protects, was charged with rape before being elected president. During his rape trial in 2006, Zuma stated that it would have been disrespectful of him to just leave the complainant, arguing that it is in his culture to act in such a way. Other than that, Zuma has made repeated sexist comments about women, including that he was very impressed when he visited Venda to see how their women expressed respect for men by lying at their feet. More recently, when women protested the ANC's disdain for women during a speech by the state president, they were shoved off stage by Zuma's bodyguards. Also, do not be fooled by the hypocrisy of the EFF in the attempt to capitalize on the ANC's sexism, as their very own leader, Julius Malema, had even been found guilty of hate speech against women for comments he made when he was still the president of the ANC's Youth League. Malema came out in full support of Zuma's comments during the rape trial, saying that the woman who had accused Zuma of raping her had a nice time. When a woman didn't enjoy it, she leaves early in the morning. Those who had a nice time will wait until the sun comes out, request breakfast, and then ask for taxi money, he said. Sexism against women doesn't just happen in isolated cases within the ANC and its alliance partners. It has become a pandemic. There are way too many examples to deal with all of them. This includes charges of sexual assault filed against various ANC leaders, including its leader in the Western Cape, Marius Fransman, women posing barely naked, posing with the ANC's colours as campaign material, threatening to physically assault female councillors of opposition parties, mocking women for the way in which they dress, sexist jokes at government meetings, and many more. Don't let the ANC fool you. Don't ever allow any ANC supporter to confront you about women's rights. We're talking about a party that has repeatedly and publicly slammed, attacked, ridiculed, and even physically assaulted women without bearing the consequences. My name is Ernst Rutz, and this is your fact sheet.